Hi, I'm Amber Culpepper.
I'm Macy Christensen.
Hi, and I'm Elizabeth Davis.
This is
Unit 6, and these are the ISTE reports that we went over.
Visionary leadership. Educational administrators inspire and lead development and implementation of a shared vision for comprehensive integration of technology to promote excellence and support transformation throughout the organization.
the systematic improvement. Educational administrators provide digital age leadership and management to continuously improve the organization through the effective use of information and technology resources.
So in one of the sections that I think it was, I did the K through 12 is a Horizon report, and it was talking about robotics and how it could help children with struggles with spectrum disorders for better developing with social, verbal and nonverbal, which I think that's pretty neat because sometimes kids who have learning disabilities don't feel comfortable with an actual person. So maybe with a robot or something similar to that nature, they would feel more comfortable and at ease learning with them. So I thought that was pretty neat.
Whenever I was talking about how, like I was reading the higher education, and it was talking about how they want to do a lot of digital teaching. So where the teacher like records herself, just like how our professor kind of records herself as she goes through the slides. But it actually was just like the teacher lecturing, recording herself. And I feel like the students they feel more comfortable saying their input if they were being recorded instead of in a classroom full of like 500 students. So I thought that was interesting. It was called adaptive learning. So they can actually like be a part of their learning and have their input, which I thought could be very beneficial for students that are shy and might not share out in a group of, several hundred people.
Goes hand in hand with robotics.
Yeah.
Which is pretty neat. I think that's really convenient for the students, because then, I mean, you can pause it, or, if you have to, you don't miss anything.
Right. That could be beneficial. Go ahead.
Sorry. I know our school does a lot of the Google Classroom. And one of the things I've noticed with that is I have kids that will contribute to the Google Classroom in the format of like a discussion, or they'll ask questions and things from their computer that they won't ask in class. And I know I was in 4th grade last year, and I was amazed at how many kids actually participated in that. And I think it has to do with they feel more comfortable. We're somewhat losing the communication, but they're doing it through a computer or a device and things like that.
It's great. Like I've been doing my podcast, and it's kind of dorky, but I send it to my parents, and they can actually like play it over and over several times. So if they miss like a verbiage, so I think that's good for like repetition as well, because
Did we?
I think hers froze.
Yeah. Okay. One of the things.
Get it.
Are you back?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You froze for a second.
Oh gosh. Did I go through what I said?
Do you want to start back?
Oh gosh, did it freeze? Y'all keep freezing on my end too.
Okay. Well, I guess we can just move on. One of the things that I know we've talked about it before is the wearable technology and how that is becoming more and more of a thing. I know we've talked about, Fitbits, smartwatches, all of that, but I can see that with students, as especially whenever you do the whole bring your device. Well, if you have an Apple Watch, you can go and do whatever you need to do right there to participate.
I mean, it's amazing. Everything that it does. I mean, I think that's really beneficial in school. I think it would be really beneficial. Yeah. Another thing was the virtual reality I read about, which could bring more interaction in the classroom as far as activities go that would be really cool to kind of make it more engaging for students.
Right.
To actually feel like they're in it and, doing it.
And I know that's one of the struggles that we have in the classroom is kids are so used to video games and high definition and all that.
Yep.
When they see a book, it's, it's two-dimensional. It's not anything interesting to them. But if you could do the 3D and do the virtual reality where they get to actually interact and play out the different things, just imagine how receptive they would be to that, because it would be a game to them. They wouldn't look at it as they were learning.
Right.
When
I
I
agree with
have
that.
story time with my daughter, it's like trying to tame a wild animal. She doesn't want to sit. She wants to be playing. So I see where that could come into play.
I think it's very beneficial.
All right.